Hi, this is Babil.
Hi, this is Tripti Dimri.
Hi, this is Swastika Mukherjee.
नमस्कार, मैं हूँ अनविता दत्त.
Subscribe to Siddharth Kannan's YouTube channel.
Well, the action's happening here क्योंकि एक मेरा भाई है बाबिल जो आके बोला यार तीन strong, pretty, intelligent women है मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा मैं क्या करूँ I'm feeling overshadowed वाकई में हो रहा है कि नहीं बाबिल?
बिल्कुल, absolutely. Feeling very overshadowed, feeling very stupid.
क्या यार कैसी लड़कियों हो आप लोग यार? You're making such a sweet boy feel stupid यार.
No, they're not trying. That's the problem.
तृप्ति बताओ why is he feeling stupid? ये मैंने complain है. Do you realize कि इतना अच्छा लड़का अच्छा actor complain के साथ शुरू करे? What is the problem?
Problem is here.
Yeah. See.
Since she spoke about your problem, what is her problem?
Man, they.
कैसे?
बोल दे भाई.
नहीं.
मैं बोल दूंगी वरना.
बोल दे.
ये मुझे कहता है तू बहुत अच्छी लगती है, बहुत सुंदर लगती है, बस बोला मत कर. जब तक तू चुप रहती है बहुत अच्छी लगती है.
ये हम गेड़ी मार रहे थे पहले दिन पे.
मानी कि क्या है यार but and you accepted it like this हंस के बोल रही है I like it.
मैंने बोला मैं ऐसी हूँ.
So you've always been known as the behind the scene king maker या queen maker because आप lyrics लिखती है गाने hit हो जाते हैं but finally आप अभी सामने आ रही है you know in terms of being a director and all that. आपको अभी लग रहा है कि ये मेरा validation रहा?
Not at all. In fact, the thing that as you can see, I'm sitting with my hand like this. The thing that I hate is being in front of the camera. The reason for becoming a director was not कि मैं famous हो जाऊँ और कि मैं director बन जाऊँ क्योंकि मैंने एक कहानी लिखी थी जो मुझे सबसे ज़्यादा लोगों को सुनाई थी. I just wanted more and more people to hear my stories. And so they are there to be the characters that I write beautifully in front of the camera. I don't need to be in front of the camera.
So difficult to focus when you have such beautiful women in front, right, Babil?
No, not at all. My focus is
On the closer. By the way, she was talking, he's like, वो अपने close-up पे ध्यान दे रहा था.
No. I was looking at you.
झूठे?
नहीं
तो अपने jawline को देख रहे थे.
Habit हो
Which
गया.
jawline? What jawline? Right now, I have this
Stop
beard.
it.
No.
Now you're only a jawline, the rest of you is disappeared. You lost so much weight.
He is habituated to be around good-looking women.
वाह क्या बात है. What a life, brother. I'm so
But
proud
what
of
is
you.
good looking? Like women is just good looking. You know what I mean? Like they are my friends. Like you know.
नहीं, generally also I'm
Yeah.
saying, Babil, ऐसे हम तीन नहीं, generally also.
बेसिकली वो कह रही है तुम्हारी जिंदगी बड़ी अच्छी है मेरे भाई. In short है कि नहीं हम तुम्हें समझा रहे.
Short and crisp.
Would you define yourself as an introvert?
No,
हट introvert तो नहीं है तू.
माने बकाई थे ये हाँ?
मतलब
yeah. If I bond with you, then I will really open up without any filter, and then I'm not introverted at all. But I'll be honest with you, I was much more extroverted 2 years ago than I am today, because I'm realizing that in this industry you have to filter a lot, and I just going through the grind of that and trying to save my
Ass.
yeah.
Fill it up for you. Don't worry.
Yes, man, bro. And also just not to lose myself in it, you know, that's it.
That's a very interesting line. Not to lose yourself.
Yeah.
So you are an extrovert who's now trying to filter what he says,
Exactly.
so that you don't get into trouble.
Can you
And
imagine?
you become an introvert, but yet you don't want to lose yourself.
Exactly.
ये तो अनविता का थॉट प्रोसेस है मुझे लग रहा है. हाँ बहुत सोल डालना है. तो मुझे तुम
पूरा
समझाओ.
complicate हो गया पूरा चीज.
तुम समझे हो. इस वक्त have you lost yourself?
No, I haven't, but it's I can feel that it's work in this industry. You have to hold on to it, you have to retain on to it, because there are so many opinions, there are so many influences, there are so many or like just things you have to listen to, which
You're scaring me now, Babil.
no, but honestly
Because you are definitely thinking of any
I
sort of
admire
stuff.
you because you're so fearless with it, you know, and I wish I could do
I am
that.
scared now.
नहीं पर मैं तुमसे बहुत अच्छा है.
एक्वागार्ड खरीद के रखना पड़ेगा.
एक्वागार्ड क्या बॉटल में कॉफी चाहिए क्या?
Filter. She needs filter.
और मैं तुमसे बोल रहा हूँ. So what are the things you filter before you talk?
Right now, See, I am not filtering. अभी डांट पड़ेगी जब मैं बाहर जाऊंगा ना इस यहाँ से.
कौन है लोग जो तुम्हें डांटते हैं फिल्टरिंग कर?
Babil, can we just have a sit? And I have hired them.
And now you feel you are hired.
I'm like, yes. What I did wrong?
बहुत प्यारा है रे, ऐसे ही रहे, बिंदास रहे. तेरा यही है वजूद. Don't worry, brother. और तुमने कहा कि you're used to opinions, right?
Yeah, I'm used to opinions.
You're hearing
a lot of I wasn't before because Baba Mama always used to give me ki, like I used to break windows with football and without somehow they used to talk to the family or the house owners and fix the window, pay for them and not let the dant come to me. That was the level of freedom I grew up with.
My God, huh?
So I guess this is my journey now to understand how to retain your freedom and your child with the construction of this because
Frustrated feel करते हो कभी-कभार?
हाँ, but I also know that I do need them, you know. I also understand that I do need them because after all, the business aspect of it, right, of Bollywood and of filmmaking does sustain the art. So I have to balance both and I guess
तुम्हारे और बाबा ने और मैंने कम से कम 28 इंटरव्यू किए हैं and he used to come to my radio station those days and he used to sit with me before the interview and then we used to sit on the staircase and that's the time when people said Irrfan Khan arrived, so security guard coming and taking pictures, but you still sit like this on the staircase, chill and talk as well. He was very raw and very easy as a person.
Yeah.
Are you similar like that?
I don't know. I hope at some point, but I'm trying to understand how he did that now. Because back then when he was there, you're always competing with your father, no? Like, हाँ मैं कर lunga, बाबा आपको नहीं पता. But now I'm like, बाबा कैसे किया बता के तो जाते हैं. Like, it's just, I think he knew his priorities. He knew what he wanted to do before he passed, or what he had come into this life to do, and nothing and no one could tell him कि आपको ये करना चाहिए. You know what I mean? Because Baba was always clear in what he wanted to do. So these opinions surrounded him also, but it was just that he didn't listen.
Which is that one opinion that puts a lot of pressure on you?
Oh my God. What to say, what not to say, like, oh Babil, you said this, maybe you could construct it this way. I constructed it the way it came to me. Like, yeah, but you know, mass appeal. I'm like, abbe. But I understand that's the business, man. And I do want to be a star one day, I do. And I just balancing everything and understanding everything. Right now, that's where I'm at. And I hope that going on further, I become good at this game and I become easy with it and I can just...
Maybe you just don't treat it like a game.
Exactly.
Maybe you just go with the flow.
Yeah.
Tripti, you've been put on the net as one of the most desirable women
Really?
of 2021.
मुझे अभी पता चला.
अभी पता चला, मैंने बताया है. You know, मेरी नेबर की वाइफ रीटा ने मुझे बोला हुआ है
अरे
ये.
वाह.
बहुत टाइम बिताता हूँ उनके साथ. उनके पति नेवी ऑफिसर है, तो कभी कभार ये इन्फॉर्मेशन दे देते हैं वो. तो बट जब तुमको देखता हो, it's pure prettiness, you know what I mean? You feel like the lady doesn't need makeup and stuff like. But have you looked at yourself in the mirror and said, यार ये ठीक नहीं है, ये ठीक नहीं है, वैसा?
Luckily, I haven't ever looked at myself like that, but people around me do. Not these people. They're my safe space, but I have, like, a lot of people have told me कि यार थोड़ा ना डबल चिन दिखता है जब तुम ऐसे करती हो. तो
तेरा डबल चिन जितना तो मेरा डबल चिन ग्राउंड में छूटा है यार.
Exactly.
मेरा तो क्वाड्रुपल है.
थोड़ा ये फिक्स करा लो, थोड़ा वो फिक्स करा लो, and that's just.
May I just tell you one story? I remember the first time ever that she came to meet me. I'd seen her audition.
जी.
And I'd called her to the office. वो आई मुझसे मिलने के लिए. And I was told that इतना time से इतना time बजे चलेगा कि इतना late चलेगा because she has a doctor's appointment in the middle. So I said, no, it's fine. I just need to meet her and see her and talk to her. So then she came and I said, what happened? You have to go into the doctor. Is everything okay? She said, no, I have to go to the dentist. I was like, hi, dentist of everything. She said, you know, I've been told to fix my teeth. I have crooked tooth here. No? I said, I'm casting you because of your crooked tooth. If you touch it,
I will kill you.
I will kill you. I will not cast you for my film. And she was like, you're serious? But सब मुझे बोल रहे हैं दांत ठीक करा दो. And she was 21 going on to 22 at that point in time. This little girl is sitting in front of me. So like people who are influencing her decisions in life are telling her that you should fix this and you'll get roles.
यार ये कौन है जो तुम सबको एडवाइस करता है यार? ये मुझे मिलाओ यार तुम. हाँ? बहुत मैं तो कह रहा हूँ. इनफैक्ट आई फील आई डोंट नो अनविता आप बताओ मुझे स्वास्तिका कि aren't we living in a day and age where now people are loving people who are more raw and real? और I could be wrong. आप बताइए आपके साथ क्या होता है? Initially in the interview उन्होंने start किया ये कहते हुए कि he'd like to be like you. You're very unfiltered. That's what he said. Do you like being unfiltered or do you have to think too much?
I have just been like this. I mean, I thought during the start of my career that what other people do, and I've seen other, actors, stars back in my industry, superstars, they have these filters and they have so many images, one for the world, one for their fans, one for social media. I think it just becomes very confusing what is you and which is the real one. I mean, if I have to live 4 or 5 different kinds of me for other people, after a point, I'm going to forget who the actual me is.
वो तो confusing हो जाएगा. इसके साथ ये बोलना, उसके साथ ये बोलना, उसके साथ ऐसे रहना यार.
I was advised when I started working that I should not tell people or inform people that I'm a mother or that I have a daughter. And because if people or my audience get to know that I have a child, I can never become the heroine and become, desirable, and people will not want to pay money and buy tickets and go.
How old were you then? 20?
I was 21.
नहीं but आप बोल रही अभी सोशल मीडिया में जजमेंट्स होते हैं पर उस वक्त
Relatives थे. Friends, relatives थे, neighbors थे. I remember I had done a film called Take One, which was about heroine's life. जिसका एक film का shoot of an intimate scene had got leaked and become like a MMS scandal. The film was about that and how she got shunned from work and her career went through a downfall and she was not being invited to any functions because of the clip which people interpreted in a wrong way. And she became alcoholic and she went into drugs and she was a single mother in the film. She was husband had died and she was a single mother. So I know my parents started getting calls from relatives and extended family members and all that saying that your daughter drinks since morning and you are not taking care of her enough.
What shit, yeah?
Because that's the role they saw. And my mom, I think after a week or 10 days, got so mad, angry. She said, why can't you do films that come with a U certificate? Like, just do something for kids. Do children's movies. तुमको ये alcoholic वाला role क्यों करना है? I said, Mom, it's like performance. I've like got so much of appreciation. I said,
Anvita, Student of the Year ho, Queen ho, you've given blockbuster songs. But kabhi kabhar aisa, and you've had a great legacy in terms of songs and you're doing meaningful cinema. But have you faced jealousy from the men in the industry? Have you felt ki yaar ye kaise ut rahi hai? Because if you see the theme of your film, you're talking about yesteryears, a few years back, years back, jahan pe aap baat kar rahe ho ki women to succeed was not the thing to be. But have you faced that in our industry?
Honestly, maybe because it was a technical department. And you get picked up because आपने गाना अच्छा लिखा है. Not कि आप, your biology has nothing to do with it. Aditya Chopra is not going to call you. You are a man and you write terrible songs and he'll call you because you're a man. No. He will only call the best person for the job, or he or any other producer or director. So I honestly didn't face it. I was very lucky. But I have eyes and ears and I have empathy. I saw others who faced it. And we've had multiple conversations. Vishal Dadlani and I have had conversations about how we talk about how hard it is. Imagine how hard it was then. And we would talk about how difficult it must have been at that point in time. Actually, that's the genesis of I had this idea of a mother-daughter story. But the genesis of setting it in the music world came from that conversation with Vishal Dadlani.